Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Kailin and I post videos every single Saturday. And the videos that I post revolve mainly around intuitive eating and eating disorder recovery. And today's actually a pretty special and nerve-wracking video. It's going to be a full day of eating fall-themed fear foods. So this video is actually a combination of some of my fear foods as well as some of your fear foods. I asked for them over on my community page on YouTube and also on my Instagram account in a story. I just want to thank anybody who submitted a fear food. There are way too many to put into one video, so if you do want a part 2, or if perhaps you want to see this around Christmas time, trying Christmas fear foods or holiday fear foods, I would love to do that as well. But I am really hungry right now, so let's just get on with breakfast. So by far the most common fear food when it comes to fall themed or Halloween themed fear foods was a pumpkin spice latte. So I don't have a Starbucks near me, so I thought that I would recreate it at home. So I'm going to go get my blender, and the first thing that we're gonna make today is a pumpkin spice latte. So I'm probably going to blend it all up, and then afterwards I'll heat it on the stove. But first, I kind of need to know what I need. Let me go look up a recipe. I'll try to find like a mock Starbucks recipe. So I only have oat milk, but I'm also going to be putting whipped cream on this, so it's not dairy free, but use whatever milk you want. By the way, did you know that any of the containers that have this little like knob on the top, you're supposed to pour it in the opposite direction like this? I didn't know that. Cup of oat milk, a tablespoon of pumpkin puree, 1 tablespoon, 1 to 3 tablespoons of sugar. I keep my sugar in an old spaghetti jar, but whatever you want, let's do 2. Vanilla is that one ingredient that I just never measure. Like I never pull out a measuring spoon for vanilla. A little bit of allspice, a little bit of cinnamon, half a cup of coffee, and that's about it. I'm gonna blend this up and then I'm gonna heat it on the stove and make some homemade whipped cream. So while that's cooking on the stove, I'm going to make some homemade whipped cream. I use my Vitamix again. I just use this for everything. If you're gonna purchase one appliance, I highly recommend this. Soups, sauces, smoothies, whatever you wanna make, whipped cream. Not sponsored, but I love it. Comment down below. I really don't like the whipped cream that are in those spray bottles. I prefer homemade whipped cream. And it's so easy to make. You just buy whipping cream, vanilla, and sugar. There's something about homemade whipped cream, you guys. So for breakfast this morning with the pumpkin spice latte, what goes better than a slice of pumpkin bread? Again, I don't have Starbucks near me, but I looked up like a copycat pumpkin bread recipe online, and I made it for another video with a Q&A. So if you want to see how I made this, I'll leave the link for the video down below. But we're gonna have a nice piece of pumpkin bread. We're gonna warm it up and put some butter on it. I know it sounds a little bit scary, but if you want, you can pause the video here, go get yourself a snack, and we can have a little bite together. But pumpkin bread, pumpkin spice latte, whipped cream. We are starting the day off strong with these fear foods, you guys. And yes, my boyfriend and I have already had some, so I know that it tastes absolutely delicious, but I definitely had to try some for the video. So I'm gonna cut a nice big slice. Wow. She is beautiful. My really ugly butter dish, and let's put some on her, and I'm gonna microwave this for like 20 seconds or so. So I have my beautiful mug. Isn't it so cute? I got it as a gift from one of my friends for my birthday a couple of years ago.
All night till the dawn, till the dawn.
Look how good this looks. That's crazy. Sorry that you see my messy kitchen, but gotta eat it while it's hot. Let's try this pumpkin spice latte. I probably should have blended the whipped cream a little bit more, but it's okay. This tastes so much better than Starbucks. And it just makes me realize how many warm drinks by, you know, the fire or at a coffee shop that I've missed with friends over the years. And I always would order a green tea, even if it really wasn't what I wanted. This is your sign. Have a nice, delicious beverage with whipped cream, cinnamon, pumpkin, and the pumpkin bread. I know that it's good, but look at that. Should be illegal how good it is. Oh my God. It is so fluffy and so moist. And the butter on top just adds a little bit of saltiness. Wow. This meal is an easy 10 on 10.
Speaking my heart like it really is, 'cause I can't take another no. I see, I like, I go, I get, no one can hold me back.
My camera has to be charged, so I'm going to enjoy as much of this as I would like. I'm probably also going to go to the mall later. I haven't been clothing shopping since last year, and we're almost ringing in the new year. It's late October. And if you've seen some of my other videos, you know that I've outgrown some clothes. So I do want to try to get a pair of jeans today and just some other cute clothing items and things that are gonna make me feel good. So I'm gonna try to pick up a couple of those today. Anyway, I will see you guys when I have my next meal or when I have my next little snack or whatever. I honestly couldn't find too many fall themed snacks. I know, it's all Christmas at the store, so I might have to do a fear food video when it comes to like the holidays or Christmas and stuff like that, but I still have some other interesting things to try in this video. Hello, it is much later right now. I got back from the mall and I got some cute little clothes. So I've sanitized everything, washed my hands, and now it's time to make some lunch. I received a lot of DMs and a lot of requests to do some kind of pasta dish, especially for lunch. I feel like people think pasta is for dinner, but pasta could be any time of day. So I chose the pasta that scares me the most. Let me get it. Gnocchi. I don't know what it is about it, but it scares me. I never buy it, I never make it, because honestly, I don't have an answer. I don't know why. So I picked up a bag. This is just the skillet ready, crispy outside, soft inside gnocchi. And then online, I looked up some fall recipes that you can make with gnocchi, and I found a brown butter gnocchi with roasted butternut squash and kale. I don't have kale, so I'm gonna use spinach. But I'm telling myself everything will be okay. So lots of fear foods in here. I have nuts, I have olive oil, there is butter, there's Parmesan cheese, and there's also the gnocchi. So I'm gonna follow all of the instructions and we're gonna make some gnocchi for lunch. Cue a montage of me chopping things, you know?
I see, I like, I go, I get, go, I get, go, I get, go, I get now.
For the butter sage sauce, it's half a cup of butter. This is terrifying, but we're gonna do it anyway. This sauce smells so freaking good right now. I'm so stinking proud of this meal. There's lots of fear food in here. So the gnocchi, the Parmesan, the nuts, the olive oil, the butter, and it smells like fall on a plate. There's squash, there's the sage, delicious. So let's do a little taste test. I didn't think that we could do better than breakfast. This is like a 12 on 10. I'm also gonna link this recipe down below because this is like a whole other world, like next level of good. The saltiness, the crunch from the nuts, the sweetness from the butternut squash. Anyway, I'm gonna eat this, watch some BuzzFeed Unsolved, and then I'm probably gonna read for a little bit. I'm still reading The Death of Mrs. Westaway, and I'm really enjoying it. So take a nice hot bath, do some self-care. It's a Sunday, take it easy. But I'm gonna eat this and I'll talk to you later. I'm not gonna lie, that was probably one of the most delicious meals that I've ever had in my life. So I feel really good. Food is just food. Food is neutral. And yeah, I'll see you guys the next time I have something to eat, whether it's a snack or a meal. I'm just gonna wait until I'm hungry. Hello, it's a little bit later, and as a snack, I'm going to have some Halloween candy. I'm gonna have some Smarties, which I think is a Canadian thing. I also think that the UK has them. And I know that the US has something called Smarties, but they're kind of like candies, but these are just chocolate coated in candy. And I'm also going to have a Reese's pumpkin. No one told me how good these were. They basically are, it's like a Reese, but without the hard ridges. So it doesn't really, doesn't really look like a pumpkin, but who doesn't love peanut butter and chocolate, you know? When I was little, my siblings and I would all trade Halloween candy after we went trick-or-treating and eat candy all night because it's flippin' Halloween. That's what you're supposed to do. And then once I developed my eating disorder, I stopped eating candy altogether. But this is a big fuck you to my eating disorder. Oops. I'm not afraid of food anymore. My eating disorder would be quaking. One down, one to go. You don't have to earn your food. You're beautiful. And I challenge you guys to consume some fear foods, to challenge them. Reframe your food rules, okay? I'll see you at dinner time. Hello, so I kind of just wanted to come on here and explain the dinner that I had for this video. One of my biggest fears, especially around the holidays, are really big meals. And a lot of the time those meals are like roast dinners, so chicken and sides and sauces and bread and things like this. And in the past, for all of our family gatherings, these are the kinds of meals that we had around the holidays. So a duck, a chicken, turkey, whatever, with gravy or cranberry sauce, vegetables, bread, sometimes potatoes, squash, whatever you name it. So I made myself and my boyfriend a big dinner. We had some chicken, we had cranberry sauce, I made some homemade bread. I tried to make gravy for the first time and it just turned out that it was a big ball. So I've got to try that in a future video as well. And I ate everything that was on my plate. I had a heck of a lot of cranberry sauce, and honestly, I felt no guilt. And I just want to remind everybody that my fear foods are going to be different than your fear foods, which is why sometimes I ask you guys what yours are, because I'd like to include them into my videos to normalize them as well. But that was everything that I consumed in this video for my fear foods. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you do want to see more what I eat in a day, fear food style or vlog style, please let me know. I know with the holidays coming up, it can be really tough. There's a lot of delicious food, and with diet culture, guilt and shame and all of these things are very prevalent. And I know that there can be comments that are also very triggering, but I hoped that this video helped normalize certain foods for you. And again, if you do want to see more videos like this, just let me know. I post videos every single Saturday, and I hope to see you in my next one. So I'm gonna finish editing this video and I'll hopefully see you guys soon. Bye.